Yeah, hello and welcome to the calendar and activity demo. Okay, so you can see on the calendar on the screen, it shows all my kind of appointments, calls, holidays, all that kind of stuff. You can show your callbacks, yeah, so specific callback activities that need doing, and also to-dos. Your filter can decide for which users, or attendees. So if I just click on me, I'll just show mine, a list of people, my team, yeah, or everybody. I can sort of put a date range in there. I can say, well, just show me calls or callbacks or cases or meetings or to-dos. Obviously priorities, and is it or started or in progress, or do I not want to see the completed or cancelled ones? So you can filter off what you can actually see, yeah, on the screen quite nicely. You can also see it like by day, by week, by 7-day week, obviously by the month, which is there, and your timeline. So you can also see it by list. So these are just everything that's kind of on your calendar, yeah, that's on there at this moment in time. Okay, so if I create a new activity, I can click this button here, top left hand corner, and you can see the types. So I've got meeting, case, to do, call, callback. So to a call, yeah, so a call to discuss the quote or whatever, yeah, it's a toy customer. Okay, so I'll say it's to that contact there, puts my username in, yeah, puts the start date of today. You can put whatever time in there you want, and I can put some details in here to say, talked about the quote, yeah, needs some time, and what I do is I agree with the actual prospect or customer that I'll call you back in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, so what you can do is instead of just save and close that off, yeah, and complete it, you can click the create callback button, yeah, and what that does, yeah, is it actually copies, yeah. So if I say, well, I'll call you back in 2 weeks' time, yeah, it copies the actual call record and creates a callback with the same details in it, which then goes into your callback list. So if I save and close that there, yeah, you'll be able to see that it goes into my callback list, yeah. You can see I've actually made the call if you want in your filter to display calls. Yeah, if you don't want to display call types activities, then it won't appear in your actual calendar. Okay, so when I look at a particular customer, yeah, like the toy customer that we just looked at, and we look at activities, okay, you'll be able to see that there's that activity that we just did in there. Just zoom that up. Yeah, you can see there was the call that we did, yeah, and there was the callback. Yeah, so you can also create activities in here as well if you wanted to. Yeah, so that's looking at it from a kind of customer point of view. You also have activities, on contacts and suppliers and all that kind of stuff as well. Okay, so let's do a different kind of activity now, which is maybe a meeting. Yeah, so we're in a calendar. On the 5th, I need to book an appointment. Yeah, so if you click on the actual day rather than actually just click on new activity, it'll put the 5th of March in there for you. So this is a meeting, to I don't know, discuss the quote again. Yeah, it was to the toy customer again. Yeah, and I've got details here, but I also have with meetings, yeah, attendees. Yeah, so I can actually say that, well, not just me can attend, yeah, maybe also the credit controller can attend as well. If you also do use resources on here, then like a conference room and it's at your place, then you can then see availability, yeah, across not just the credit control person, but also the conference room as well. Okay, that's a meeting. Yeah, you can also color code these. You've also got custom fields. Put things into categories or link them to opportunities. But if you say save and close, yeah, then your actual appointment is there. So when looking at activities, there's also an activity option here to create a new activity or find activities. That lists all activities, but there's also an extended activity view. Okay, now this is quite nice if you're a kind of salesperson, say, right, who do I need to call? So obviously your calendar, yeah, it gives you that, but it's it's much nicer to have this in a kind of much bigger list. So when you kind of highlight a particular record or callback, yeah, because it's in kind of like due date order, yeah, because what you're supposed to be doing is kind of going through all these, yeah. You can see the contact history in this tab here, yeah, for that particular customer. So if I go down the list and try and find a different customer, there you go, US one. You can see this information changes, because and the contact history is all about calls, callbacks, everything that's been going on. Yeah, with that particular customer. So before you call them, yeah, then you can see that information to hand. I can open activity from here, yeah, to add some details, log it off or whatever, or change it. I can also open the customer record here, yeah, from here. If I've got the CTI, Tappy plug-in, then I can click on the actual phone number and it'll dial the phone number, yeah, for me. You've also got filter criteria, which says, well, I just want to see my callbacks. You can just say I just want to see the in progress ones, or just call records, yeah. And this is a very nice way of kind of like dealing with your callbacks. I need to get through these, yeah, and that's the actual callback list. Another type of activity is case activity, yeah, but I will show that in another video. Okay, thanks very much.